In American politics, some figures rise quietly, while others rise in flames. Jasmine Crockett, a congresswoman from Texas, has done the latter. From heated clashes with fellow lawmakers to bold speeches that ignite both praise and outrage, Crockett has carved out her place in the spotlight, unapologetic, fiery, and unfiltered. This is the story of her most explosive conflicts, moments that turned committee hearings into battlegrounds, political debates into viral sensations, and her career into one of the most controversial on Capitol Hill. Before Washington, Jasmine Crockett made her mark in Texas. As a civil rights attorney and later a state representative, she wasn't afraid to confront power. In 2021, when Republicans pushed strict new voting laws, Crockett and dozens of Democrats staged a dramatic protest, fleeing the state to block a quorum. Her move made headlines nationwide. Her critics called it a stunt. Her supporters called it courage. But one thing was clear: Crockett was ready for conflict. Fast forward to 2025. In a House Oversight Committee hearing, Crockett clashed with Republican Nancy Mace. The argument started over an amendment to reinstate a civil rights subcommittee, but what began as policy turned personal. Mace fired back with words that would go viral. Was it a challenge to fight, or a call for private discussion? The nation debated, but Crockett doubled down. Crockett, you are nothing but an attention-seeking loser. The cameras caught every second. Social media lit up. Hashtags trended. Memes spread. And Crockett once again became the center of controversy. Another name often linked to chaos. In Congress, Marjorie Taylor Greene. And when she crossed paths with Jasmine Crockett, sparks flew. During one Oversight Committee session, Greene launched insults and accusations. Crockett's response: pure fire. Crockett, if you had the sense God gave a flea, you'd understand what's really happening here. The chamber devolved into shouting. The chair struggled for control, and the clip spread like wildfire online. Late-night shows mocked it. TikTok remixes exploded. Even Saturday Night Live spoofed the showdown. For Crockett, it was another reminder. Her conflicts weren't just political, they were cultural moments. Crockett's conflicts aren't limited to colleagues. They extend to ideology. When Republicans rolled out their sweeping conservative plan, Project 2025, Crockett unleashed a fierce rebuttal. Crockett, this is nothing but fiction, designed to roll back rights, erase progress, and silence voices. She called it an attack on democracy, women's rights, and civil liberties. Her passion made headlines and drew fierce backlash from the right, who painted her as radical and divisive. But Crockett didn't care. For her, the bigger the fight, the bigger the stage. Conflict followed Crockett back to Texas. In 2023, she referred to Governor Greg Abbott, who uses a wheelchair, as Governor Hot Wheels. The remark sparked outrage. Republicans demanded an apology. Disability advocates criticized the comment, but Crockett refused to back down fully, saying her words were born out of frustration with Abbott's policies, not his disability. The backlash was intense, yet once again, Crockett dominated the headlines. Jasmine Crockett doesn't just fight in Congress, she fights online. On Twitter and Instagram, her clapbacks are legendary. From calling out Republican lies to trolling critics, Crockett has embraced the digital battlefield. Some argue this helps her connect with younger voters. Others say it cheapens her office. But one thing's certain, Crockett understands the modern game of politics, where a tweet can matter as much as a vote. Not everyone sees Crockett as reckless. Some see her as exactly what the Democratic Party needs. Activist David Hogg praised her as the kind of leader who can take the fight to Republicans. Progressive groups cheer her courage, but within Congress, even some Democrats worry her firebrand style risks alienating moderates. Is she a rising star or a cautionary tale? From Texas state battles to viral congressional clashes, Jasmine Crockett has shown one thing: she isn't afraid of conflict. Her story is still unfolding. Will her confrontational style push her to higher office, or will it limit her reach in a deeply divided America? Only time will tell. But one truth remains: Jasmine Crockett has become one of the loudest, most fearless voices in Washington. This has been the story of Jasmine Crockett's greatest conflicts, her battles, her controversies, and her unapologetic rise. What do you think? Is Jasmine Crockett a fearless fighter for justice, or a divisive figure adding fuel to America's fire? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest names in politics.